राधा नाम परम सुखदाई। राधा नाम श्यामा नाम परम सुखदाई। राधा नाम परम सुखदाई। श्यामा सज के मैं कहीं नहीं जाऊं, सज के मैं कहीं नहीं जाऊं, रसिका सदन के दर्शन पाऊं, रसिका सदन के दर्शन पाऊं, जग से प्रीति अगाई, राधा नाम सखी शिरोमणि राधे राधे, कानु मन मोहिनी राधे राधे, कानु मन माधव मोहिनी राधे राधे, अस सखी शिरोमणि break. Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Sadare Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Samsara Dukha Jaladasya Patitasya Kama Krodadinakramakra Kavli Kritasya Durvasnasya Nigitasya Nirashayasya Chaitanya Chandramamadehi Padavadambam Anand Leela Maya Vigrahaya Himamya Divya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Raspradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Mahabodhe Stire Kanakaruchire Neela Shikhare Vasana Prasadanta Sahaj Balabhadrena Valina Subhadra Madhyasta Sakala Sura Seva Vasarado Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatme Shri Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatme Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Lingitam Vikraham Bhaktya Vihinaya Parada Lakshay Shiptasya Kamadhitaranga Madhye Kripamayi Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Who made that? अरे एक और very nice. Okay, it's too heavy.
One devotee is asking if you are using the mic
One devotee, the devotee I know who's asking, just let her know we didn't fix yet. It needs time because we tried yesterday, it didn't work out. So we're going to work out on that. Just be patient for another one day. So I'm trying to speak loud and I shout so she can hear nicely. Radha Rani ki Jai! Yes. Okay, from where to begin? Acha. Since morning, we're having many beautiful conversations regarding the deep topics of Srimad Bhagavatam. Just now Manan said about Bhagavad Gita also. And the presence of Sri Radharani is present in the verses of Bhagavad Gita too. He said, even Krishna who spoke Gita, people don't believe that he is present in Gita. But the presence of Radharani is there. Because Krishna never forgets Radharani, no matter wherever he is. If he is in Dwarika, sleeping with his wives, and crying and weeping for Radharani, all night just crying, calling out Radhe Radhe. ठीक है, इंग्लिश ठीक है तो आज हिंदी में नहीं होगा क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग इंग्लिश समझेंगे. So if Krishna in Dwarika can remember Radharani all the time, then why can't he remember Radharani in Kurukshetra? But how to reconcile this by the verses. We had discussion this morning, some verses from Bhagavatam. As Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all the Vedic scriptures. Nigam kalpatarum galitam phalam. Which fruit Bhagavatam compared to? Mango. And that's why I give him example of a mango. One question, I remember what he asked. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is relishing with topmost love. Then how he is remembering the sufferings of the people? If you're relishing some very high topics, you don't care how people are suffering or what. So I gave example of a mango. Eating mango in Indian style, not in American style, cutting, chopping off mango and eating that, slices with fork, very sophisticated. But Indians though, they just grab the complete mango and they start chewing and relishing this. Squish that and relishing the mango. It's so sweet, right? This is an Indian style of eating mango. And there are many names of the mango, right? There is chosa, is a handicap. Amrapali, Deshara. Handicap mango, you know? Lagnam.
The name of a mango is
The name of the mango is Lagnam is handicap. It's not the mango is handicap, but the name is given. So this is how we used to eat, like this. So when we relishing that, some drop fall on the ground. Those 1 or 2 drops which will fall on the ground is enough for 50 or 100 ants to fill their belly. Understand? They can only relish 1 or 2 drops, hundreds of them. Whereas 1 or 2 drops is nothing for us. Similarly, Mahaprabhu is relishing that topmost love. And intentionally he's dropping a portion of his relishment, which is enough to deliver the sufferings of the living beings. He's intentionally dropping this. It's not that when you're eating, it is essential you to drop. You can just eat nicely, but Mahaprabhu is intentionally eating in such a way, relishing in such a way, just an analogy. This is that he's intentionally falling some drops so that sufferings of the people. And what is the word suffering? Satatam smaratam Vishnu vismaratam na jatu chit. The essence of all the scriptures is, essence of all scriptures is, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That's the worst suffering. Health issues, mind issues, body issues, political issues, society issues, salary issues, these are very insignificant sufferings in comparison with the highest suffering, that is forgetfulness of Krishna. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is relishing and he's playing both the roles, relishing and instructing, or allowing us to also relish that. So Nigam Kalptarum Galitam Phalam, Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to mango, the king of all the fruits. Bhagavatam have 10 symptoms. The Puranas, they have 5 symptoms. Who are Shrutis, who are Smritis, and who are Puranas? Shruti Mata Prishta. Shrutis are addressed as mothers. Smritis, Smriti Shastras, sisters. Puranas, brothers. And they all proclaim the topmost and the essence of all this is Srimad Bhagavatam. They are Puranas, but Puranas have some contaminations. What kind of contaminations?
Materialism.
Some kind of desires getting fulfilled. You perform this, you get this. You do this, you get that. Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. But Srimad Bhagavatam is dharma projit kaitav, thrown away all other aim and objects of human life, and focus on the Pancham Purushartha, the fifth goal, that is Krishna Prem. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam have 10 symptoms. Ata sarg visarg sthanam poshnam uti manvantra ishanukatha nirod muktir ashraya, which makes Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran. Srimad Bhagavatam is not Puran, it's Mahapuran because of 10 symptoms. And everywhere in Srimad Bhagavatam, the glories of Radharani is mentioned. One good topic came up in conversation. Even though first to 9 cantos is creating a foundation to understand the 10th canto. Yes? The progression from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9 cantos is there to create a foundation to fully understand the 10th canto. But 10th canto itself is potent enough to consolidate all that knowledge which is present in 9 cantos. Even though if 10th canto is only speaking about the pastimes of Krishna, the 90 chapters, specifically those 90 chapters, the whole story of Krishna, but not even those 90 chapters, only certain chapters which begins from the birth of Krishna and until the Vrindavan pastimes. They are enough. And in those chapters, we have Ras Leela, we have Govardhan Leela, and we have Gopi Geet and Brahmar Geet and Yugal Geet, Pranay Geet, all these 5 songs, Venu Geet, which are life air of Srimad Bhagavatam. If these 5 Geet, these songs, deleted from Srimad Bhagavatam, then there is nothing left in Bhagavatam. These are life airs. So that's why reading Srimad Bhagavatam, reading the 10th canto, which is the ashraya, means the shelter of all other cantos, gives a better understanding to comprehend and understand the inner meanings of 1st, 2nd, 3rd and all those cantos. 10th canto is supporting from 1st to all the 12 cantos. And 1st to all other cantos is making a foundation for the 10th canto. Understand? It's a deep subject. And the glories of the 10th canto means Dashme Dashmam Lakshme Ashrita Ashrita Vigraham Krishnakhyam Param Dham Jagat Dham Namami. 10th canto is a shelter supporting all other cantos. And the glories of these Vrindavan pastimes is present all over, beginning from 1st canto and 2nd canto. We just touched few points this morning in our conversation. You can ask how? Anve Vyatirek, directly, indirectly. Certain places is direct, other places is indirectly spoken. Directly, the first stuti of Srimad Bhagavatam is, okay, that's even later. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is Janma dasya yataha anvaya itiris charthishu abhigya swarat. I'm not saying the complete thing. I don't want to make people bore of Sanskrit. Satyam param dhimahi. Let us meditate on the Param Satya. The Param Satya is Krishna. Which Krishna? Vrindavan Vihari Krishna. Yashoda Nandan. Nanda Nandan. No. Which Krishna? Radha Kant, Radha Madhav Krishna. That Krishna. So without Radharani, Krishna cannot be Param Satya, the ultimate truth. And that's why I said Anve Vyatirek, directly, indirectly, the names and the glories of Radharani is present in everywhere. Then we came to the point of Kunti Devi, the prayers of Kunti Devi. In the prayers of Kunti Devi, because she is motherly figure, she praised Yashoda Maya. How come? Kunti Devi said one very important point. Krishna, I am mother and Devaki is also mother. But I am more fortunate than Devaki. Kunti Devi said. I am more fortunate than Devaki. Krishna wondered why and how. Kunti Devi replied, because you protected Devaki and saved her only one time. Means releasing them from the prison house of Kamsa. After killing Kamsa. From the jail. Just one time. But I am also mother. You saved and protected me number of times. Krishna felt a little embarrassed there because he's a nephew and he always used to praise and touch the feet of Kunti Devi. She's my aunt. Oh aunt, how can you say this? Who am I to protect you and save you? She said, you want to know? I have a list. खोल दो थोड़ा ठंड लग रही है
ना बंद हो जाए थोड़ा अपने आप
So Kunti Devi said, Vishamagni Purusha Darshaya Asanvakse Vane Krishe Krishe Mride Mride Anek Astrotu Dronu Astru Chabi Rakshati. You have saved us when we were getting burned in the lake house. You saved us when Bhim was given a poisonous sweet to eat. You saved us from many warriors and from many weapons in this Mahabharata. And just now you saved us. Saved the womb of the Uttara, where Parikshit is about to take birth. So it's not one and two, there are so many. You saved Draupadi and all. So that's why I'm saying boldly, I'm more fortunate than Devaki. But wait a minute, I'm not the topmost mother. There's another mother, and no one can beat her. No one can compare with her. No one can be like her. And that's making Krishna more excited. Just come on, tell, who is that? And she's just giving adjectives there. Someone very special. She has so much affection. Yes, come on. What is it? Krishna understood whom she is referring to. But he wants to hear this. Then, instead of uttering the name, Kunti Devi said, Gope dada krit ghasam dam tavad yate dasha ashu kaninj angsha samshmal vaktar vininya bhai bhavanya sthitasya sava mohoiti bhirapi yad viveti. Not uttering the name, but indirectly saying that, I remember when you were naughty, performing notorious pastimes. And Yashoda Maya, she took a cane in her hands and she touched the ears, your ears. And you, Krishna, who is never fearful from anyone, you are Swarat, independent, controller. You got scared to see the chastising mood of Mother Yashoda. Bhirapiyat bhiveti. Even the fear get fearful.
Fear itself. Fear itself.
Fear itself get fearful by hearing your name. But you, Krishna, you're fearful and what terror in your eyes to see the chastisement of Mother Yashoda. You heard this morning my lecture on the glories of Kartik. This morning I was speaking. Terror in the eyes of Krishna, which has not been seen in any other incarnation. Other incarnations, they weep, they cry. But for some for some other reasons. Mostly their reasons is affection. When too much affection comes, emotion comes in the heart, then tears flows from the eyes. Lord Shri Ram cried affection or separation. Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan, Shri Nrsimha Bhagwan cried affection. Vara Bhagwan cried affection. Kapil Bhagwan cried affection. But none of these incarnations cried for terror in their eyes. That's make Krishna very special. And Krishna was wondering, if I also going to try like my other incarnations, then what is my speciality? You know, some very high ego is there. Because it's a source of all ego. The true ego. Then what is going to be my speciality? Even though he cried many times for affection too, but that is not making him distinguish amongst other incarnations. His crying is terror in the eyes. Rudam tamuhu netram yugmang mrijantam karam bhoja yugmena satanka. What is satanka? Terror. Atank means terror. Muhushvasa kampa trireka kakanta site greva damodar namam vishwaram sachidananda rupam. Krishna is rubbing his eyes, tears, seeing the chastisement. Rudam, Hemant Prabhu wants to sing this. My ears are very sharp, Hemant. Very, very sharp. And my eyes are too. Rudam tamuho netram yugmang vrijantam karam bhoja yugmena satam kanetram muhushvasakam patireka kakanta site grevadamodaramativaja. Too late. Namam Vishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatudaranapulekajam. Since we started Rudam Tamuhanitam Yugman Vrijantam Karam Bhoja Yugmena Satam Karnetram Muhushvasakam Patireka Kakanta Site Grevadamodaram like Karthik has become. Karthik, very nice. So Krishna is weeping and crying, terror. And I was explaining only two specific rasa of Braj where Krishna cried with terror in his eyes. There are four prominent rasas. Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhur Ras. Yes? Dasya and Sakhya, they are equal ones. So you can't get terror by your equal ones. Terror is only and fear is only to see the superiors. Like a child seeing the parents. But they are not scared anymore. It's a new generation. But still, some terror, some fear is there. So when Krishna saw that Yashoda Maya came in her hand, he was scared, fearful, and terror in his eyes when seen. And is weeping and crying. So, Vatsalya Ras. Then comes, what is on the top of Vatsalya Ras? Madhur Ras. So Madhur Ras, Braj Gopis, Radharani, they are equals. They are not superior, they are not like parents. They are equal. Even though they are equals, but they are superior. Superior in what? Superior in prem. So only two, particularly two incidents or two pastimes when Krishna exhibited that terror. One is Vatsalya Ras, another is Madhur Ras. Either he's scared of Yashoda Maya or he gets scared of Radharani. While playing, stealing butter and performing notorious pastimes, he's scared of the chastisement, anger of Mother Yashoda. But while playing with Radharani, not like playing with the emotions of Radharani, he can't do that. But while playing with Radharani and going to Chandravali, Shabya, Padma and all, when he comes back with all the marks on his face and all that, and he comes in front of Radharani even forgetful that from where he's coming from. And seeing Radharani staring at him, he gets scared. And if Radharani raised her eyebrow, Krishna immediately understands something is wrong. And he is showing the quality of Shat, Drisht, Dakshin and Kul. 4 different varieties. Shat means telling open lies. The marks on your face, everything is being seen, and you're telling lies in front of Radharani, directly seeing her. But when she is showing some sulky mood there, Krishna understands now it's very difficult to pacify her. He's always very cautious and aware. Radharani can manifest man any moment. Ahirevas gati swabhav kutila bhavet hetu ahetu yuna man uchyate. Rupa Goswami Pali is saying in Ujjwali Mani. It is very common in the young ones. Ahireva gati swabhav kutila bhavet. Their prem is like crooked like a snake. The movement of the snake, the gati of snake is not straight. It is always kutil. Kutil means crooked, yes, crooked. Hetura hetu. Sometimes with cause, sometimes without cause. Radharani is always seeking for opportunity to make a man. Which is a terror in Krishna. Because he has to put so much endeavors to pacify the man of Radharani. And also this is his fun. And intentionally sometimes to tease Radharani, he goes to the other camp, the counterpart of Radharani. Intentionally. And then the duty means the passenger, means any Sakhi or a parrot, goes and inform Radharani, Krishna is with Chandravali. Not Naraji. Duty. Shri Rupa Goswami giving a complete account of a duty section in Ujjwali Mani. Parrot or Sakhi, and Krishna himself is giving hint. They inform where I'm going. This is called playing. And when Radharani hears this, she get in man. This is what Krishna wants. So sometimes Krishna wants her to be in man, and sometimes she exhibits her man. And why Krishna wants her to be in man? Because Krishna has this intent. When she is in man, then I get more opportunity to serve her. And my existence is there only to serve my Radharani. I only exist and my prem is only to serve my Radharani, because she is the one who serves me the most. And even I'm trying my best, I'm not able to reciprocate with her. And if I'm not able to reciprocate with someone, I just raise my hands and say, Na pare hum. I'm so sorry, I cannot repay your debt. I cannot repay your debt. And that's why he always looking for opportunity and availing the opportunity to serve Radharani. And that's why in his actions, in his words, this presence of Radharani, Anve Vyatirek. You know, Anve Vyatirek? Direct and indirect. You didn't learn the first verse, Bhagavatam? Everyone should learn this. This is the first verse of Bhagavatam, is the most important verse. Encapsulate the entire Bhagavatam in just one. And also is considered to be a Gayatri mantra. Like female section, they can't chant Gayatri, but if they utter the first verse of Bhagavatam, they get equal results. Arthoham Brahm Sutra Nam Bharat Arth Vinayam Gayatri Bhasha Rupa Aso Satyam Param Dhimahi. Anvya Vyatirek means direct and indirect. The presence of Radharani is always in the head of Krishna. For example, coming back to our conversation, Bhishma, first canto Srimad Bhagavatam. So imagine if you're not interested in listening or reading the 10th canto of Bhagavatam and only waiting for first to 9 cantos, thinking that, oh, I'm not qualified yet. I don't know when, maybe after 9 years, because if I take 1 year for one canto, that means 9 years, 9 cantos. The 10th canto will be the 10th year. Who knows? Who knows they will be 10th year? Because the 11th hour is a difficult one. So it has to be parallel, simultaneous. Why I'm saying so? I have evidence for this. Bhishma Pitamaha, grandsire Bhishma, he is Dwarika Parikar. Yes? He is not from Vrindavan. Dwarika. The mood of opulence for Krishna. Not Madhurya there. That's called Dwarika mood. And also is a brahmachari. Bal brahmachari. And on the top of that, he's lying on the bed of arrows. Blood is oozing from all the wounds. And he's about to leave, or we can say, not say, but that was a boon given to him. He can leave his body whenever he wants. He lives his desire and wish. In that state, when he's waiting for Krishna to come, and Krishna came, and on the arrival of Krishna, Bhishma, he praised Krishna, glorified him in some verses. And in those verses, there is one beautiful verse. Lalit Galit Vilas Valguhas Pranen Riksh Kalkritrumana Kritumanu Kritumunmadata Prakti Magnayasya Kilk Gopa Vadava. Such a beautiful verse. Bhishma is saying this. What is saying? Oh, I remember Lalit Galit Vilas Valguhas. When you disappeared from Ras Leela, Bhishma is saying this. Dwarika Parikar, Brahmachari, and he's focusing on the Ras Leela. When you disappeared from Ras Leela, the Braj Gopis kill Gopa Vadva. Braj Gopis, they imitated your smile and they imitating your different styles of
gates of walking.
the gates of walking. And there are many, 27. We only walk in one style, in one gate. But Krishna, Hans Gati, like a swan. Singh Gati, like a lion. Hasti Gati, like an elephant. And there are so many Gatis. And anyone who remembers Krishna with those Gatis, he'll get a high Gati. And if no one remembers Krishna, then no Gati. Durgati. And gets the Durgati. What is Durgati? Misfortune. So how gopis were imitating you? And actually gopis Why gopis were imitating Krishna? To subside their separation. Because there was intense separation then. Krishna disappeared. If you don't have a rasgulla, gulab jamun, it's not a problem. But if gulab jamun is there and you're ready to grab and eat and somebody snatched from there, then it's a big problem. They're ready to relish the Rasalila. Krishna is just there, gulab jamun. Dark complexion. And he disappeared from there. How frustrating it is. So what they did, separation mood, how to subside that separation, and what are the means to subside that separation. Who can take the place of Krishna? None other than Krishna himself. Can Narayan take place of Krishna? Vara Bhagwan, Narsimha Bhagwan, Shri Ram? Not at all. Only Krishna can take his place. But Krishna disappeared, then who was going to take his place? Something which is equivalent to Krishna. Something equal to Krishna's his name and his pastimes. So gopis are very intellectual. They took shelter of, or to subside the separation, they're speaking about Krishna and imitating his pastimes, like lifting Govardhan and all those pastimes. That's something which is equivalent to Krishna. So Lalit Galit Vilas Val Guhas, the art of smile of Krishna. You know, Krishna's smile is Smera Hasya Murali Manohar. Mild smile. Very artistic. In this world we have many different varieties of smiles. Some people, they're smiling but they don't look like they're smiling. They're obviously. But I said, Prabhu, why are you not smiling? No, I'm smiling. Don't look like, you're a very serious guy. And many they smile so loud. Ha ha ha. Yes? But there's an art of smile. Smera hasya. Mild smile. There's the art of smiling. Very sophisticated smile. Gopis are imitating this. And who's remembering this? First canto, Bhishma. So if anyone is not familiar with the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, how is going to understand what Bhishma is focusing on and what is the glories of Braj Leela over Dwarka Leela? Just one little example. There are many like this. So 10th canto supports the all other cantos, and all other cantos are giving a foundation to understand the beauty of the 10th canto. But nothing can be understandable without the 10th canto Bhagavatam. Understand? And then switching over to Bhagavad Gita. Tesham satat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upyanti te. Who knows this verse? Meaning? Loud.
Tesham Satata Yuktanam. Because of this, it comes from the previous verse. If a person is thinking about me and talking about me, then if a person is continuously engaged in me, Satata Yuktanam, Bhajatam Priti Purvakam, is doing bhajan with love. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam, then I give him intelligence, Yena Mamupyantite, with which he can attain me.
Understand? She's right? 100% right. Tesham satat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. If you want to get connected with me or to attain me, then you have to perform bhajan. How? What kind of bhajan? Priti purvakam. Priti means with love. Priti means with love. And that means is directly indicating to Radharani. Directly indicating to Radharani, because who is serving Krishna with the utmost, topmost love? Radharani. Sometimes we say she is the embodiment of prem. But the personification of prem, I was saying this morning, the personification prem, personified prem, rose in the dust of Vrindavan at the feet of Shri Radharani. Even prem. The Kamadev, the Cupid, who challenged Krishna that I want to conquer on you. Because Kamadev is thinking, I have defeated Brahma. Because Brahma created his daughter and he started chasing after his daughter. Kamadev is thinking, this is my influence. Kamadev is thinking, I have controlled Shiva, because Shiva chased after Mohini avatar. Kamadev is thinking, Narad, sannyasi, renunciate, he wants to marry Vishmohini, my influence. But Kamadev is what? Man ke laddu kha raha hai. He's just assuming assumptions. Brahma is chasing after his daughter not for some other reasons. Shiva is running after Mohini not out of lust or something else. Nara didn't want it to marry anyone. It is just the pastime. But Kamadev is thinking, my influence. The Cupid Kamadev challenged Krishna. I defeated everyone. I want to defeat you. I want to conquer on you. I'm challenging you. Open challenge. Krishna said, wait a minute. This is not the right time. I'm with my cows. So much vasalya is overflowing. So this is not a good time for you. When you are with your mother, suppose you're walking with your mother, sitting with your mother, then or superiors, seniors, gurujans, there is no possibility of having some, lust in you. So Krishna said, wait a minute, this is not a good time. I will give you time favorable for your mood, conducive for your mood. Very soon, Sharad Purnima, full moon, midnight, on the bank of Jamuna, I'm going to dance with my beautiful Braj Gopis. Come then. Kamdev thought, wow, he's giving his own weak points. The whole environment is so stimulating and conducive. Cupid thought, I'm going to conquer him. And when I'm going to conquer him, I'll become the all-conquerable one. Krishna played on flute. All the gopis came running to Krishna. Kamdev said, yes, that's the good time. Yes. Cupid came just the outskirts of the arena of Rasalila. And what to speak of seeing the beauty of Krishna, Cupid was only able to see a ray which was emanating from the toenail of Krishna. There are many, but he only saw one ray. Cupid saw this and Ananga. Means he just fainted unconscious there. He was not able to see Krishna complete, just one ray from the toenail. That's why Krishna name is Ananga Prachodayat. This is the influence of the beauty of Krishna. So Cupid, who's troubling everyone in the entire world, entire universe, Cupid is rolling and get unconscious. Similarly, Prem get premified. I remember how Madhavi, I learned these words from her. Something got burned, she said jalalified. She's mixing Hindi and English together. So Prem get premified. when come in contact with Radharani, remembering Madhavi. It comes in contact with Radharani. So Tesham Satat Yuktanam, if you want to get attached to me or to worship me, you need my help, of course. You need my help and assistance. So I'm going to help and assist you. How? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. By supplying that kind of intelligence, because you want to serve me with prema bhakti. That means not Vedi bhakti. Vedi bhakti is not prema bhakti. Raganuga bhakti is prema bhakti. Then, bhajatam priti purvakam, with love. And who is the embodiment of love? And that prem rolls on the lotus, dust on the lotus feet of Shri Radharani is Shri Radharani. Then I will supply that intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Upayanti means here upapati bhav, paramar root. Upayanti te. And who's serving Krishna with paramar mood? The queens of Dwarka. You understand paramar mood? Unmarried love. So is the queens of Dwarka have this paramar mood? Parakya bhav? No. Kubja from Mathura had this paramar mood? No. Only Braj Gopis have this paramar mood. Yen mam upayanti te. By which you can worship me with that Parakya bhav, which is my favorite. And who have shown this ideal example of Parakya bhav? Radharani. Such a great explanation in the words of Bhagavad Gita. What he's thinking and what he's directing and what he wants, what he's expecting, what he's desiring. Everyone should follow Radharani's footstep. Only then and then I myself will going to surrender to you. You don't have to control me. I'll come forward. Come and control me. That's the beauty of Krishna. We are not controllers. Are we controllers? We can't even control the urge of eating, drinking, sleeping. We can't control any urge. But we assume, we believe we are controllers. But one who's controller, we are controlled. But one who's controller, he wants himself to get controlled. And then he surrenders to them. Come and control me. I want you to control me with that love. But the only condition is you have to follow the standards of Vraj Gopis. The standard of Radharani. Only then and then. Otherwise, oh, na sadhyati mam yogo, na sankhya dharmuddhava, na yogas tapastyago, yatha bhaktir mamorjita. Krishna saying to Uddhav, na sadhyati mam yoga, oh Uddhav, I cannot be controlled by any ordinary kind of sadhan, means very bhakti sadhan. I cannot be controlled by Sankhya philosophy. Na yogas tapas tyago. I cannot be controlled by any yoga practices. I cannot be controlled by the yogas tapas tyago. With any tapasya and with any tyag. That was my lecture in Bay Area few days last weekend. I cannot be controlled with tapasya, with yoga, with tapasya and with renunciation. As I am controlled by yata bhaktir mamorjita, as I am controlled by bhakti alone. So I gave an example how the presence of Radharani is also present in this verse. Yogas tapas tyago. Sabri Rishi was performing yoga. Where? In waters. Which water? Jamuna. Understand? And he offended Garuda, who is the carrier of the Lord, servant of the Lord. He cursed Garuda. You can't come here. I curse you. He's yogi. Who? Sabri Rishi. But because he offended the servant of the Lord, Garuji, who is so dear to Krishna, this is Vaishnava Prad. And the consequence of that Vaishnava Prad is Sabri Rishi, who was performing yoga for years and years, thousands of years in water, he saw male and female fish mating. And that made him lusty. And he wants to get married. He came out from water and approached to Mandhata, King Mandhata. Because he heard King Mandhata has 50 daughters, all beautiful ones. And Sabri Rishi, because of his tapasya, he was like old, wrinkles, no teeth, old man. And he said, "Oh king, can you give one of your daughter? I want to get married." And king is Mandhata is looking from down to up in this age. Then he's thinking, the king was thinking, if I tell him, no, that's rude, that's not polite, that's inhuman, insane attempt. If I say this, any of these, directly or indirectly, he's going to curse me very badly. So I can't say this. Rather, I just choose some other option. So Mandhata said, okay, I'm going to call upon all my 50 daughters. Whoever likes you, you can marry her. You understand? Another way of saying, because who's going to, young teenager girls, who are going to marry this old one? And Sabri Rishi, he was very clever. He said, oh, I understand what you mean. You doubting me? Wait a minute. I'm coming. Just a minute. Sabri Rishi, he went to one pond. He took a dip in the pond. He came out, teenager, young, beautiful, handsome person. So handsome, so handsome. He said, yes, call your 50 daughters. Now you call them. Mandhata called upon him. What is this? Wow, this is the power of the yoga. He said, my daughters, all of you please come. 50 daughters came on the scene. And when they all saw Sabri Rishi, they started blushing. He said, Dad. Father, we all want to marry him. 50 daughters will not get anyone like him. They all desire to marry him. He got married to 50 daughters. What a grave achievement with his yoga. So was he able to control Krishna? No, not with yoga. Tapas tyago, with tapasya. Okay, audience, one example. Who wanted to attain Krishna with tapasya?
What's the point? You can't. What's the point? You can't.
No, the 16th, the gopis who were, who did the Katyayani thing they were doing.
Their tapasya is not actually term tapasya. Understand? They were doing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. But I know Surbi heard my lecture, so she can answer my question.
I'm sorry. But I mean, she was doing it, but she couldn't because she. Do you want me to say it, or do you want?
Go ahead.
So, what Lakshmi was willing to do, all of this, but what she was not willing to do was follow in the footsteps of Srimati Radharani and of the gopis. She was asked to do some very simple things, what cow herd people do. And when she was told, oh no, I can't possibly do that. So she wasn't willing to do any of that. And so Krishna said, never going to happen. You can do this for eternity, and you're never going to, it's never going to happen. And she's still, right now, to this day, is still doing Tapasya Sadhana. Sorry, Lakshmi. Anyway, she is right now. Still. Good work.
So Lakshmi is performing tapasya. She was not agreeing to become a coward maiden. Okay? Because so much ego that I am Lakshmi. Vihai kamena sucharena dhritu. Just on this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Shri Mahaprabhu, he converted, he transformed the parents of Gopal Bhatt Goswami to Vaishnavism. To his moods. I mean, Vihai kamena sucharena dhritu. अच्छा रहा है, इनको बंद कर दो, उनको बेचारों को दिक्कत हो. She's performing austerities from so long. She's not able to get Krishna. So can she control Krishna? No. Tyago. Not with yoga, but not with tapasya, with tyag. Survey? Who is the example of tyag? Renunciation. पता है?
Not remembering the name.
Dvijapatnis.
Oh, yes.
What they did tyag? They rejected their husbands. They came to Krishna. The husbands were stopping them. What are you doing? Where are you going? They said, stop it. We are going to Krishna. But showing so much renunciation, but Krishna tested. Often I give an example how Matajis when they cook rice, they only take one piece of rice and test is cooked or not cooked. She is not going to test each and every. Then prasada will be tomorrow. But just one rice. Krishna test. Understand? This is the test of Krishna. So he tried testing Tujapatnis, the Brahman wives, saying, oh, go back to your husbands. It's not the proper etiquette. You given up your husbands, you came to me. That's not according to the Shastras. This is against Vedas. And this is against the principle of the husbands, your chaste wives. Go back. They're going to reject you. Krishna showed a little fear to them, ran back. The gopis, the Vraj Dvijapatnis, they came back. Were they able to control Krishna? I mean, their devotion is unparalleled, but controlling Krishna is something different. So not with tapasya, not with tyag, but with bhakti. Yatha bhakti mamorjita. And who is bhakti? Shri Radha Rani's Pati. And she controls, because she also, gopis also came to Krishna. Krishna tried the same attitude towards the Braj gopis. Go back to your husbands. Serve them. They're going to reject you. It's not proper principle. This and that. Gopis didn't care. You need water? So Krishna, you don't say all these things to us. We are ready. Whatever we want, we will do that. This is how controlling Krishna. Tesham satat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yen mam upyanti te. If you want to come to me, but with my liking, not with your liking. Understand? Krishna wants to have his liking. And what is his liking? I like Parikya Bhav. How my Braj Gopis and Radharani, that Parikya Bhav, and with Priti Purvakam. This is the intent of Krishna. Sarv dharman paritarje mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarvapebhyo mokshami ma sarvadharman parityajya. I remember I was with one Maharaji on Gita Jayanti last year. We were together. So I took these verses from Bhagavad Gita and tried to relate this with Radharani. How Krishna, even though speaking Bhagavad Gita, even giving instructions to Arjun, but what is in his head? And Maharaj really liked this. How these verses related to Radharani. This is the mood of our Gurudev. This is the mood of our Acharyas. Because Krishna has nothing to do, 3 times except Radharani's pleasure. So sometimes it's direct, sometimes it's indirect. Anve Vyatirik. To be continued tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Bolo Shri Radha Rani ki Gaur Premanande. One clapping for the host. Manipur Mataji and her Ankit ji, her husband. Every time I come here in Seattle, now this is 4th time. And she always hosts me. Ankit, she always, I think he likes me. He don't say this, but face is index of mind. I'm assuming, yes, that's why you invite me. Thank you for this invitation and thank you for hosting and cooking for all the devotees. One big Radhe Radhe for them. Clapping is a Western style. Our Vrindavan Braj style is it's not loud enough. Viewers have some issues? No issues? Then what is the fear? Radha Rani ki. Okay, Hare Krishna. Good night.